Welcome to Two Blondes and a Brunette, the show where we, Jillian, Izzy, and Lauren discuss all things entertainment, drama, and whatever else comes to mind.
Now either kick your feet up or keep your eyes on the road and let's talk.
Looks so funny.
Hey guys, what is up?
How is everyone?
Happy Tuesday. What do we have to say? It's been such a day and a week, honestly.
A week? It's Tuesday.
I know. Well, the previous week since we've been here, it's been so crazy. So, if you're not aware who we are two blondes and a brunette, but today we are actually just a blonde and a brunette because one of our blondes, Izzy, is not here. So, that's that. She has some personal matters to take care of, but that's okay. We're going to carry the show today, and it's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. So, just as a quick introduction, if you guys are new here again, I am Lauren. I am the brunette. I'm behind the board today, so if any technical difficulties happen, it is my fault. So you can blame that on me. And then who we got over there? You blonde.
I'm Jill. I'm one of the blondes. I'm really excited to be here on this fine morning. Yeah, I will not be doing the technical board. I think everything that could go wrong would go wrong.
Really? Have you ever been behind the board before?
No. So for the sake of not just everyone in here and Monmouth University and the show, I will not touch it.
Good to know. Okay. So if any technical difficulties happen, it is probably always me. So yeah, it's pretty cloudy Tuesday out today, which is...
It's actually supposed to rain pretty hard later.
Is it?
Unfortunately.
Fantastic. Great.
But tomorrow's going to be like 60 something outside and like sunny. So
I can't believe that.
Super pumped.
Well, it's February.
Yeah.
I guess we're getting towards spring, so it makes a little sense.
Well, didn't like the guy who does Groundhog Day die?
Wasn't it one of the groundhogs?
Oh, was it? Wait, they have assigned groundhogs for Groundhog Day?
Yeah, like Punxsutawney Phil.
What?
You've never heard of Punxsutawney Phil? Even in like elementary school?
I thought they just like found a groundhog and if it saw its shadow.
Maybe. I don't know how they chose the groundhogs.
I literally thought the guy who was like the one that announced if it's spring or not yet.
No.
Like, I thought he croaked.
No, I think it was one of the groundhogs.
Oh.
Not the guy. I don't think no offense to the people, but I don't really think they matter that much. Like, it's the groundhog's decision.
Huh. Interesting.
You never heard of Punxsutawney Phil?
No.
It wasn't him, though. Thank God. It was one of the other ones.
I'm curious now to know how long groundhogs live.
That's a good question. I think it's based on, like, the area. I think, like, Punxsutawney Phil is in Philadelphia. I'm not too sure.
Interesting name.
If you guys want to call in and tell us, just as, like, a self-promo, you can call the line 732-571-3493. You guys want to talk to us, that would be cool. So yeah, and then we also have social media. On Instagram it is _two blondes and a brunette _. So yeah, that's our little self-promotion for the day. Any fun news you got for this week, Jill?
Honestly, I really didn't see anything that struck me on social media. I mean, maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, but all I pretty much saw on like TikTok and Instagram was like the latest episode of Euphoria again, like new memes being made. I guess one thing that was cool about the episode was a lot of the actors and actresses in it, when they, like, I don't want to spoil the episode if you haven't watched it, but we all know it's revolved around a play that the character Lexi made, and in real time, like, them watching the play was like the first time they actually saw it like being produced, so like all of their reactions on screen were their like actual like full-on reactions, like it wasn't like acting.
I think that's cool when shows do that.
Yeah,
I know our other blonde Izzy watches Euphoria, but as the brunette I do not watch Euphoria.
Yeah. So. it wasn't a choice. It was more like everyone was watching it and like everyone was talking about it, and I was like, I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm going to just watch it. I can't watch Criminal Minds again. And I did, and now I am. And
I love Criminal Minds.
I'm getting bored of it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I need to watch Euphoria because I always hear so much about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's that. So since I think we're going to talk about celebrity drama a little bit later. We usually start with that. Again, Izzy, she's always so updated on the celebrity drama, but she's not here today.
Yeah.
So we are going to start off with some
stories.
Yeah,
Personal
some like
stories. Recent though, not like back in the day, like now.
Yeah,
like
what's going on in our lives, just to entertain you guys a little bit.
Yeah, like it might not be celebrity drama, but like it can be Monmouth University drama.
Yeah, and it's going to be so entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into it.
Ready for us to embarrass ourselves? Stay here to hear some of our ridiculous stories.
So, fun fact for this weekend. It was actually my 21st birthday. Isn't that crazy?
Yay.
I feel
so exciting.
I feel so old. Like,
I thought you were 21.
See, that's what everyone says. It turns out that everyone that I like work with here in all my classes, they're all seniors, and I'm actually a junior.
I never knew that. I'm a senior.
I think Izzy's a junior also. But yeah, it turns out like everyone's a senior and everyone's older than me, which is actually weird because I feel like I'm usually one of the older people of my friends, or like all my friend groups. But yeah, everyone's gonna graduate this semester, and it makes me incredibly sad.
I feel like everyone who we've had, like you've been in my classes for so long.
Yeah.
Like it's been like a solid, I think, 2 years now.
Yeah.
So like I feel like so many of us who are graduating, like it's gonna be all new people for you guys like next semester. It's gonna be weird.
I'm not looking forward to it. Like I love the people I work with now. Like I've made such amazing friendships, but I don't even know what we were talking about. Oh yeah, it was my birthday. So yeah, that's my tea for the weekend. It was my birthday. So just to kind of talk about what I did, I really didn't do much.
Come on.
I know. It's like everyone expects me to go out and just like drink and do everything for my 21st birthday, but it's just not me. I would rather spend my birthday honestly just like laying in bed doing absolutely nothing because it's my day.
Yeah. But
at the same time, I always feel pressure to do something, and I feel pressure from other people to do something, even though I don't even know what I'm talking about. But but yeah, so the morning of, woke up, went to my mom's house. We went to IKEA because I love IKEA.
Nice.
Have you been there?
I think I know what it is, but I feel like I haven't been there in a while.
It's the furniture store.
Yes.
Basically,
mind.
I only really go for the food because the food is
They have
so
food
good.
there?
Yeah, there's a restaurant.
What?
I feel like everyone I tell, they don't know that actually.
Yeah, I never knew that.
That there's like, you walk through half the furniture store and then there's a restaurant.
So it's kind of like Nordstrom?
Does Nordstrom have a restaurant?
Well, like...
I don't know.
Well, when they were at the Freehold Mall, they had like a restaurant that had like phenomenal grilled cheeses.
Really? I didn't know that.
Like a moment of silence for the loss of that grilled cheese, because it was on this phenomenal whole wheat bread, and like the side was like these amazing chips and tomato soup. Like if I had to eat one last meal, it would be Nordstrom grilled cheese, tomato soup, and chips.
I didn't even know that they ever had a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
It was so good. They had other stuff, but that was like my go-to meal.
I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever heard Johnny Rockets as a kid?
Yeah.
I know like all of those closed, I think. I don't even know if it exists anymore.
I don't think there is.
But
I haven't seen a Johnny Rockets in I don't know how long.
Whenever I think of like malls and restaurant, I think like Johnny Rockets.
Well, it's like such like a classic, like...
It is.
It's like classic.
I
Like when
miss
I
it.
was at the Freehold Mall or like Monmouth Mall as a child, like I would go to Johnny Rockets and like get a milkshake.
I don't know if I ever had a milkshake from there.
They're pretty good.
I always had like chicken fingers.
Yeah. No,
Classic.
literally.
They were so good. Yeah, like mall food is so good though. Like the only Chinese food I can eat is like from this place in Monmouth Mall. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, I like can picture the food court.
Yeah, like that's the only Chinese food I like for some reason.
Oh, when I go home, there's a Chinese place by me. It's called Golden Chung. Man, they're good.
Self-promo over here.
Good. Oh, wait. Also, throwback to last week when we were talking about Trader Joe's. I went there, like, literally right after this.
Did
and
you?
I got the chicken, like, dumplings with the soup in them. Fire.
You liked them?
Like, they were so good. Like,
oh, my God.
I wish I bought more than one because, like, they only gave you 6. I'm like, this isn't filling.
I'm trying to think which ones I got because I just, again, from last week, I just wasn't a fan, and I wanted to be a fan. Like, I physically and mentally wanted to like them, but I didn't.
They were so good.
But it's like, I love chicken. I eat everything chicken, so I don't know if I just got the wrong ones or what I did.
No, it probably was. It definitely had, like, a little bit of an acquired taste, but in texture. If you're a texture person, like, the texture of it was definitely a little weird. But, like, I loved the soup so much in the side of it, like, that it just kind of masked over the fact that the chicken was probably, like, pasted into the dumpling. Yeah.
It was a weird texture, but, like, I could have handled it.
Yeah.
Like, remember last week when we were talking about mashed potatoes and corn?
Oh, my God, I love that.
I can't do it. I really can't do it.
Wait, you're really making me want, like, Boston Market right now.
Yeah. I forgot about Boston Market. Boston Market,
they
like,
are still
scared
around.
me as a kid.
What?
Because they had this, like, choking hazard poster whenever I went there.
Oh, my God.
And it would terrify me. So I was, like, terrified that I was going to choke whenever I went to Boston Market.
No, I, like, loved Boston Market growing up. I mean, I still could, like, down some Boston Market. Like, their mac and cheese, phenomenal. Their chicken breast, fire, gravy, mashed potatoes, corn. Like, bro, come on.
You can
Boston
never go
Market
wrong
is
with
so
Thanksgiving
good.
dinner, though.
I know,
Like,
it's literally
anything-
like Thanksgiving. It's so good.
Anything involving Thanksgiving dinner. Have
Yeah.
you been to Disney World recently?
I actually went in August.
Oh, you did? Did you ever eat at Liberty Tree Tavern or hear of it?
I have no idea.
It's basically like Thanksgiving dinner. It's like, obviously Boston Market is more like fast food Thanksgiving, but it's like if you want like a Thanksgiving dinner, like in the middle of July or whatever it is, you go to Liberty Tree Tavern in Disney World. It is so good.
Oh, how rude of the people I was with to not tell me about this.
I know, right?
I love Thanksgiving.
It's like, and it's such a, I could talk for hours about Disney World, but we'll only stick on this topic. But it's a very like underrated restaurant there, I feel like. Like a lot of people have not heard of it. It's
what
it's
park
in, like,
is it in?
Magic Kingdom. It's like in the Liberty Square with, I don't even, what's like around it? I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of by the Hall of Presidents, and it's like you walk up Main Street and you see the castle in front of you, you make a left. And then in front of you is like
so it's by like the chicken,
ferry boat.
the chicken wings. The chicken things.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like over in that
by
area.
like the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a little like, if you're facing the Haunted Mansion, it's a maybe like 300 feet
the only
behind you.
thing we went to, because the Disney trip was very much like controlled by the girl who we went with, so no one else had a say, because she's like one of those people that's like Disney or die, and she was like, we're going here and here and here, and I was like, okay, like, guess I don't have a choice, like, whatever. And she made me eat at, it was kind of by, I think it was on the Main Street, and it was like really expensive mini corn dogs, and it was disgusting.
Was it Casey's?
Maybe. It was so gross. Like, they were like literal miniature corn dogs, and she's just like eating them, and I'm like,
it was Casey's.
Obviously you like those. Like, it just makes sense now that you would like the corn dogs. No offense. Fun fact, she's actually one of my roommates.
Oh God. All right.
So that's fine.
Yeah, I could talk for hours about Disney. Like, and then everyone hates on like Disney adults, and like, I don't know. There's a different definition for what a Disney adult is.
I feel like Disney's fun to go to like every once in a while, but like I personally, there's no way I could go once a year. Like, I went in August. I won't need to go again probably till I'm an adult and have children. Like, there's just like no need.
See, I'm like I would go twice a year if I could, but it makes me nervous because I don't want to get tired of it.
Well, when we went for 5 days, we actually, this is like a whole story. We get there we get to the airport. Our flight was delayed 8 hours. So we're sitting in the airport from 1:30 till 10 o'clock, like 10:45 at night. And then we finally get on the plane. We don't actually get to Disney World or Florida, I guess Orlando, till 3 in the morning. Get to our hotel room maybe at 3:45. And this chick literally thought, yeah, we're going to sleep for 3 hours after being in a airport for the entire day and then go to Hollywood Studios from open till close and not eat anything.
Yeah, that's a little intense.
And I literally was like, I'm about to book a flight home so fast because there's no way I am this, like, I came here to have a vacation.
Yeah.
Not to be more stressed.
See, it's like I love Disney, and I will, like, if you told me, like, we can go right now, I probably would go. But it's like there are some people that, like, get up at the crack of dawn and stay until the parks close at night.
That's literally what she did.
I can't do that. Like, I love Disney, and I love being there, but I can't do that, and I don't know how people do that. Like, Disney is just not a relaxing vacation kind of place, I feel like.
No,
like,
I
if
agree.
you want to go there and relax, like, you need to like kind of schedule it. Like, you need to schedule everything at Disney, that's just not very relaxing to me. I don't know. I know a lot of people, if like Disney adults are listening right now, they're gonna come at me, but don't get me wrong, I love Disney, but it's not relaxing.
No, it's not a vacation. I needed a vacation after Disney.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's just, there's so much walking too. And it's like, I don't know. When I think vacation, I think relaxing. When I think relaxing, I think like laying down on a beach or something.
Yeah.
Or like walking around. I don't know. I could talk for hours about this, but we're already like a half hour in.
Oh, true. I mean, going back on to your 21st birthday, I went out this weekend. Actually, if you would like to know too, for my 21st birthday, my friends took me to DJ's in Belmar, and that is a place I would probably never go again in my life. I was so gone. I was like licking the toilet in the bathroom.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
And my dad, he picked me up and he was like, wow, I have never seen you so drunk. And I was literally like, like peanut butter baby moment. Like,
I love the peanut butter baby.
like that was me that day. Like, so bad. It was so bad. Oh my God.
That is so funny.
I actually received the funniest voicemail. So I guess, fun fact to all of our listeners, never give your phone number out at the bar.
Oh, jeez.
Especially a club bar to like a stranger, because you never know what you're going to receive from them. Like,
oh, goodness.
I get home, I think I'm like downing some popcorn, and all of a sudden I get a phone call and I don't pick it up, and I get this voicemail left, and I wish I could share with you what it was, but I can't because I am not allowed to. But it was something, and I woke up that next morning and thought to myself, like, what did I do last night?
Oh my goodness.
Like, what did I do? Because it was very interesting. Anyways, fast forward to Friday. I went out, and this doesn't have anything to do with me drinking, but this is more or less like a stay safe out there, kids, because I'm at the bar with my friends, and all of a sudden, I just see this man lock eyes with me. And
Red flag right there.
not only is this man 5'6", and no hate to my short kings, but he was wearing eyeliner, a biker jacket, and he had fingerless gloves on that were bedazzled. And I thought to myself, I may die. I may get abducted tonight. So we lock eyes, and I'm like, you know what? Brush it off. It's whatever. Like, moving on from the night. And we're like with our whole group of friends. Next thing I know, he gets closer. And then I'm really like, okay, like, no biggie. Maybe he's just getting a drink. No, he gets even closer, and then I'm like, I look to my friend and I go, I think he's like stalking me, and he goes, haha, that's so funny. So he goes up to him then and says, oh, this girl's like, she plays professional basketball, she's got a good layup. Might I add, like, I do not play basketball. And then that engages this creepy man into the conversation. So I'm like really annoyed because obviously I'm alerting this, like, the situation, saying I'm pretty sure he's stalking me, and my friend thinks it's funny to go up to him and start a conversation. So at this point, finally he kind of picks up on the weirdo vibes, and he walks away, and I'm like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going by myself, so you can walk me since you now engaged him into our group. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm walking back outside, and the weirdo man is walking inside. So we both look at each other like, oh God, like he probably saw you walk inside and wanted to see where you went.
Right.
So then I walk outside. So I'm standing behind like this big guy in our group. And all of a sudden, the one friend of mine looks at me and goes, he's right behind him. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I start ducking to the floor. So the bar had like a gap for like the bartenders to come in and out of. And the woman bartender looks at me and goes, what are you doing? And I'm like, I think I'm being stalked. And she goes, by who? And I'm like, the guy behind him. And she looks at him and was like, oh my God. Like, he was so weird looking. In my, like, no, full disrespect. He was a creepo. And then she goes, okay, well, prove he's following you. So I'm like, is this a joke right now?
Yeah. Why would she?
Yeah, literally. Is this a joke? So then I have to proceed as bait to walk around the corner of the bar. And, like, I found two of my friends, and I was standing there with them, and I was just like, listen, like, I think I'm being followed. Like, I'm going to stand here with you guys to prove a point to the bartender. So little do I know, the man shouts, where'd she go? And then walks in my direction, but ends up turning the other way and is, like, looking around like a gopher, like, trying to find me. And all of a sudden, my friends are like, come back. And he indeed got kicked out because he was watching me for an hour. And that whole scene took about like an hour of my night.
Who kicked him out?
The bouncers.
Did they see him like following you?
The bartender was literally like, I'm really sorry. Like, I made you like show me
oh,
that
okay, good.
following.
She apologized.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a rude move.
Yeah. So I can finally say, like,
wow,
I was stalked at a bar.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was really creepy.
I hate it.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I didn't go out for my birthday.
Honestly, like, understandable. I could let you listen to the voicemail, and then you'll probably be like, "Yep, never going out."
Oh my gosh,
never want to go out after that.
I need to listen to that voicemail.
Yeah,
after
it's
this.
It's really, really special.
But yeah, I feel like I'm always judged for not really liking the whole bar scene. See, everyone texted me on Sunday, my actual birthday. They were like, "Happy birthday, ... something along these lines." It was something along the lines of "Happy birthday, ... we can go to bars now." I'm
yeah.
like, yay. like I appreciate the offer, don't get me wrong, but it's like, they kind of scare me.
Bars are definitely, I don't know, they're a hit or a miss. I've been out this summer. I definitely went a little too crazy, going out like probably as much as possible. Now that we're in school, I go out honestly probably like once every 2 weeks, maybe, because it's just, there's a lot to get done, with schoolwork, being senior, like you just have a lot of priorities, and going out just isn't one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have time to go out, I will, but because of that, I feel like drinking is just like really hard now, because like in the summer I was just like drinking all the time because like there's nothing to do. You just go out like, to the bars that are open for the summertime, and they were so much fun. But like now I'm like pacing myself, like, do I really want to be hungover all like Sunday or Saturday? Like, it's risk and reward. You gotta plan for it.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not really like a big drinker or anything, so I wasn't really into it. Like this birthday, just like, it didn't mean that much to me. And I mean, obviously, like, I tried to make the most of my day, but it's like, you know, it was the same as turning like 18 to me. Like, people tell me it's a big year, but it really just doesn't feel that different to me.
I mean, the only difference is that you can go and buy alcohol.
Yeah.
That's literally
But it's like, if you don't drink, then it really just doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it or anything. I ended up going to Texas Roadhouse and with my family and getting a strawberry margarita.
Ooh.
Because I know I'm not going to like anything like really like strong or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very good. So, and I don't know if you've ever been to Texas Roadhouse, but like for your birthday, they put you on a saddle and they basically make the entire restaurant say yeehaw. So, but I was not having it that day and I refused to be on the saddle. So basically, some backstory. My boyfriend, who came along with us with my family for my birthday dinner, he used to work there. He used to be a manager there. So he still knows a lot of people there. So basically, and the waiter that we had knew that it was my birthday. And so basically, a lot of people there knew that it was my birthday because I had my boyfriend, we had the waiter, I have friends there who I've met through my boyfriend. They all know it's my birthday. So I walk in there. I didn't even really want to go to Texas Roadhouse for the sole reason of not wanting to get on the saddle. I was very terrified. So basically, throughout my entire dinner, I was texting every single person I knew in that restaurant saying, do not put me on the saddle. I will sit there and cry. And long story short, I was freaking out to one of my best friends who I used to work with. And I was texting him. I'm like, please, I'm going to cry. Please don't do it. He's like, relax. I'll tell the waitress. Enjoy your dinner. And shout out to Aiden because I did not end up on that saddle that night. And I was so relieved.
I would have done it for you.
That's what everyone said. They're like, come on, just do it. I'm like, no, I can't do it. Just not today. Of all days, I know it's my birthday, but I can't do it. My boyfriend said, he's like, I'll get on it for you. I'm like, no, I'm texting my people right now. Like, I can't do it.
Don't even worry about it.
It's so embarrassing. When I was a kid, you could not sing happy birthday to me. I just got so embarrassed. I would cry.
What?
We have like home videos of like my 3rd or 4th birthday of my family singing happy birthday to me, and I start bawling and run up to my room. I was a very timid kid. We'll just say that.
When the attention was on me for a day. I would take full advantage of it as a child.
See, I liked the attention, but just when like all the attention is just on you, when they're singing happy birthday, I couldn't handle that for some reason.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming.
I was, what was I saying? I was always the kid who was like, refused to see Santa. We had, Santa used to come to my house when we were little, and I ran up to my room. I would never speak to him. Did you like characters when you were little, or was it just me?
I think I had an issue with Santa until I was like 4. And then I think I grew over the fact that I thought he was scary. Like, I grew out of it. And then I was, like, the only one, I think, because... Actually, no, I think I was scared of the Easter Bunny, too. But if you saw the costumes they'd make them wear back, like, when we were 2 or 3, like, they were kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, they were a little weird looking. And, I think it wasn't until I hit like 4 or 5 I kind of was like, oh no, this is exciting. For that though, I was like, don't go near me.
Yeah, no, I'm
not
couldn't
playing around.
I remember going to this like carnival one time or something, and they had like the old like McDonald's characters, like that purple guy and like Ronald McDonald.
Oh my God, I've never seen that.
You've never seen like that purple guy?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen them in costume.
Oh, yeah, it was like at this carnival type thing. And I remember just like walking around, and that guy, I don't know if it was like Ronald McDonald. I think it was Ronald McDonald himself, but he was like probably a good like at least 150 feet away from me.
Ugh.
And I couldn't get any closer than that. I wouldn't even go near him, let alone like go take a picture with him or something.
Yeah.
And I guess Ronald McDonald was a little scarier than some of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But even like Santa, Easter Bunny, I couldn't get near them.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, because like they were nice people. It's not like they were like Pennywise the Clown or something. Like, as kids, they were depicted as really positive characters, and I was so scared of them. So I don't understand why, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm scared of butterflies, so.
Oh, weird fears is a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, I'm like terrified of them. If one comes near me, I will like throw up.
Really?
Oh my God.
But are you okay with like all other bugs?
No. Absolutely not. It's to the point where like I can't even touch one without like needing to like rip my skin off and change it. I don't know what is wrong in that department with me, but like bugs in me just aren't it. Like if I'm going, like I don't care if it's the cutest looking bug, like I will spray you with Windex until I don't see you move anymore. Like there's just no way to like beat around that bush. I just will never and can never deal with bugs.
But are butterflies like more intense than the other bugs?
Okay. Butterflies are just, people are always like, oh, they're such a pretty creature, like so beautiful. If you really look at a butterfly, take away the wings, they are like a giant scary ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like a big ant that's really scary with long antennas. And I'm
that's
like,
a good point. I never thought about it like that.
It's literally like a metaphor. Like, I don't care how pretty your wings are, you are still really ugly.
Ooh.
You know?
You tell them.
Yeah. Like, I don't like butterflies. I really hate them.
But she's like cringing over
I
here.
have my reasons. I don't know. Like, when I was 4 years old, I think this is how my fear started. I was chasing one, and I fell into a pile of bricks, and my 3 bottom teeth went through my bottom lip, and I had to get 8 stitches.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's just like it just is a fear out of experience. But now, to this day, like in the summertime, I love the summertime. But summertime also means bugs. And bugs are my worst enemy. So going outside is just really scary. 'Cause there's just bugs everywhere.
I understand that.
Yeah, like bees, butterflies, ants, spiders.
See, when talking about them, I'm like, fine. I'm like, no, I'm not scared of them. Like, it's
No.
fine. But I know if like a bee comes near me, I will go sprinting. And I don't sprint.
Yeah, no, anything. Oh, ticks.
Oh, they freak me out. I really understand that one.
I physically like cannot stand ticks. Like, what is the point of them? What is the point?
Have you seen one like filled with blood though?
Oh yeah, it looks
Those,
like
those
it looks
freak
like
me out.
pus, like a giant pimple filled with pus. No, so I've had ticks on me a lot because my backyard is pure woods. So if I just step outside for like 2 minutes, I will probably go back inside with a tick on me. And it's at this point, it's just so annoying because like you have to be careful because you can get Lyme disease.
Yeah.
And like my dad has Lyme disease. So like my mom and dad are always like, you need to be careful. Like make sure if you see one on you, like take it off right away. But you also, when you're taking them off, like you have to make sure like you get all the legs and like get all of it out of you. Because if you don't, like that can like still stay inside you and like give you like issues. So
I didn't think about that.
I had a tick on my finger when I was younger. And it was a deer tick, so it was really tiny. And I didn't think anything of it, but I remember going to the doctors and they looked at it because my mom was like, what is on her finger? And they took like a little knife and flicked it off my finger, which was traumatizing enough. But literally maybe 2 weeks after the fact it was off my finger, 2 warts started growing on my finger. And I've never had a wart before, and it was disgusting. So I would take like nail clippers and clip the physical wart off my finger, which I think like isn't the best idea, but I would literally rip it off, I would clip it off, I would take scissors and cut it off, and I would get like these weird band-aids to like help with the like medicine. I don't have them anymore, obviously, but I hated it, like, and I blame the tick, like it gave me something.
They're terrifying.
Yeah.
I remember finding one on my dog one time, but it was
They're
like filled with
gross.
blood.
Ugh.
No. I was so creeped out, and I had chills, like continuous chills going down my body for like a good 2 hours after I saw it. And I was just sitting like on the couch, just like curled up because I just had chills because I was so freaked out. And my dad's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like,
the tick.
It freaked me out so much.
Yeah.
I've never experienced something that cringy before.
I've had one on my finger. I've had one on my head, which is horrible being a girl because you have all your hair. And I remember it's always when I'm in bed at night too, which is like the worst. And I'm like scratching something. I'm like, what did I do? Like, what's on my head? And I like call my dad in, and he's like looking. He's like, I don't see anything. I'm like, no, there's something there. Like, get a flashlight. So I go in the bathroom with him, and he goes, oh, crud. Like, there's a tick on your head. And I'm like, well, get it out. Like, what the heck? Like, this is gross. And then I also had one on my shoulder, like half hanging off, and I woke up with it still on me because I didn't see it when I went to bed. And you must think my bed is like filled with bugs. Like, it's not.
No, I get it.
But I have such an irrational fear of touching them. So I had like tweezers like screaming in my bathroom because I'm like mortified to take it out. And no one was home. My dad is like on the phone with me. He's like, Jill, just take it off you. Like, just take it out. I'm like, its legs are in me. I'm like, I can't take it out. Like, I am really just gonna let it sit here all day. Like, he could be my friend. It's really gross. And that happened. And then to probably cherry top this happened 2 years ago. So I have a place called Brisbane by my house. It's like an old school for like, I don't know, it's not obviously a school anymore. I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a mental ward kind of, like kids were sent there who had like problems and whatnot. It was actually a really sad backstory to the whole thing, but anyways, people would go into it because it was abandoned, and it's actually kind of cool to look at. But me and my friend and I were going into it, and it's like a cop headquarter police station thing now because like they don't want anyone back there. But we were sneaking in from like the woods, and a cop car started driving, and we're like 50 feet away from it. No way it sees us, but we squat anyways. We ended up squatting in a tick nest. I don't know if you've ever seen tick larvae before, but we're like, okay, we're never getting in there. Like, it's fine. We're just going to leave. We walk back out. We're sitting in our car, and I'm looking at my legs because I had compression shorts on. I'm like, what is, like, crawling on me? I'm like, did we sit in, like, a spider nest? Because they looked like itty-bitty clear spiders. And I, like, take my phone, and I zoom in on it to, like, see what it looks like. There was probably 200 baby tick larvae crawling all over my legs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about it.
And then,
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, it was foul. I proceeded to then jump in my pool because, like, the chlorine would just kill them, obviously.
Yeah.
And then she jumped in my pool. We had to throw our sneakers out because we let them sit out for, like, a week. There was still, like, 20 of them crawling on our sneakers. Threw the leggings out, threw my compression shorts out, like, threw literally what we had on out. It was so gross.
That was probably the best idea.
It was really scary, too, because, like, they can give you problems as well. Like, it's not just, like, deer ticks or, like, grown ticks. Like, larvae can give you, like, some serious rashes.
Yeah.
Which is really gross.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And then one more thing. Back to what you were saying. So no disrespect to anybody who has, like, tiny dogs. But I'm just, like, not a fan of, like, the rat dog, chihuahua kind of breeds. Not my thing. I like a big, meaty dog. Anyways, my friend Jake has a rat dog. And I was at his house, and, like, sometimes, like, I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if this is just me who feels this way. There are some dogs I just can't get behind, you know? Like, some of them just gross me out. And I love Jake. But his dog really grosses me out. Like, when I go to his house and his dog starts jumping on me, I literally step away. I'm like, do not jump on me. Like, you smell. And, like, dogs smell. Like, yes, I know. Like, I could be overreacting. But I really think it's gross. Like, I just can't get behind him, you know? Anyways, back to my story. He actually had a massive filled tick on his dog. He looked at me and goes, can you get it off her? I'm like,
nope.
One, I'm never touching your dog. More or less, removing a tick from his head. Thank you.
That's funny.
Like, no, Jake, I'm actually going to leave now because you asked me. Because you asked me to go do this. And I told him I will never touch a bug on a dog. nor will I touch your
You
dog.
know what?
Fun
I
fact.
am going to leave.
Yeah, like, I'm just not doing it. Like, there's no way I can do it. And I didn't. And he did it. And I still stayed, but it was really gross. Okay, moving on. I can't think about it anymore. It's like trauma.
All right.
Yeah.
We got about 10 minutes left. Do you want to talk about some stuff that everyone knows about in terms of celebrities? Well, probably not everyone knows about, but some fun stuff to talk about.
Hit me with it.
So we'll take a short break. I hope you guys enjoyed all of our embarrassing stories, but we're going to move on to some celebrity stuff.
Whether you laughed with us or at us, we hope you enjoyed it. Listen next week for more crazy stories.
Turn into 88.9 WMCX at Monmouth University if you want the entertainment that makes you go. We are Two Blondes and a Brunette, live every Tuesday morning from 10 to 11.
Where else would you get your gossip from? Stay tuned right here to keep on top of the latest celebrity drama. So, like always, Izzy typically usually has the update on celebrity drama.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we're lacking in this department today, we apologize. But something really big going on is all the Kanye West drama. I don't know if you've been following it, but it's been pretty crazy, actually.
I feel like the last thing I saw was Valentine's Day.
So that especially.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like every day his just like drama is getting more and more intense.
Oh, God.
So the one thing I saw, I think it was Sunday. I don't know if he had posted it the day before. He actually deleted the post because my sister had went to look at it and it was gone. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden he only had like 9 posts. Oh my goodness. I was trying to type it into my phone and then I did like talk to text or something, whatever. Mm-hmm. Basically he posted this, like his, what was it? I guess his hate list or something.
What?
And I didn't even hear about it. And I just looked on Twitter, like at one point during the day and I saw he was trending. And then I saw Peppa Pig was trending. I'm like, why is Peppa Pig trending? And then I found out that on his hate list, it literally said Peppa Pig.
Oh,
like he has a list, like some that like makes sense to him. It was like, I think it was like the VMAs, the AMAs, Taylor Swift, Drake. I don't think Drake was one of them, but just a bunch of celebrities. And then all of a sudden, it's just like Peppa Pig.
What did Peppa Pig do?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, what did he or she? I don't know. What did they do? Like, why Peppa
what?
Pig?
I don't understand celebrities for the like it's like the fact that they can publicly go and post this stuff and think it's okay.
I'm trying to find the post right now because it was insane. But the post was actually, I think like an article or a company somewhere wrote it. And so he reposted it. And then in his caption, he was like, this is too short. Like you have to add this, 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 and this. And then in the, in his caption, he was like, you have to add, I think Pete Davidson was one of them, but he had a name for him that I forget.
God.
I think he said like Obama, maybe. There were some like crazy ones, but one of the ones that I stuck out to me was he literally said he hates Black History Month.
Nice.
Doesn't. What was it? Was it Black? Yeah, it was Black History Month. But let's just like, and then he ends the post with, "It's so nice to be rich" or something like that.
I mean, you know,
it didn't make sense to me.
Good for you.
I'm really trying to like find this list right now, so I'm sorry if I sound distracted, but it's
I mean,
there were so many on that list, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how?
Yeah, I'd probably be on that list too if you knew. Before I figured out his name was Kanye, I used to call him Kane.
Right, you said that. That was so funny.
I'd probably be on that list too.
That is so funny.
I'd be like, oh, Kane West? People would be like, what? I'm like, what? They're like, Kanye? I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
So in his caption, he was like, he said, Universal Studios, the cast of Saturday Night Live, Jeff Bezos, and Barack Obama. And then ended his post with, being rich is fun. So that's crazy to me. Huh. And then, I don't know if you saw, but the whole Travis Scott concert like months ago.
Oh, with Billie Eilish?
Yeah, that stuff. And then Kanye said, he was like, you have to apologize
and
to Billie. Like, Billie had to apologize.
Together at the, what was it?
Some award show or something. Or festival.
It was like Coachella or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, I did see that. Which is crazy, because, like, even if she was being, like, kind of petty about it, like, he did mess up, and she could turn it around and be like, no, I was just trying to help a fan. Like, it's not my fault you're taking it as in a way, like, you didn't help your fans.
Yeah, but it's like, you can almost assure that she wasn't calling out Travis Scott like that.
Yeah.
Like, she just wanted to help a fan who, like, literally needed
she's, like,
an inhaler.
Not known for, like, causing drama or, like, causing issues. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, that's just really weird, because I think wherever they were supposed to be performing was, like, really big.
Yeah. But it's like, she's one of the most unproblematic performers that I have ever experienced. I mean, I've never been to a show or anything like that, but she just seems very unproblematic.
Yeah, I just think you never hear anything about her. Like, no one ever says anything bad about her. It's always just, like, nice, good things.
Yeah. And just an opinion thing. I find it so ridiculous that Kanye even, like, assumed that Billie was calling out Travis Scott. Like, I don't know. I just think that's pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I had another point, but I don't even remember. But it's like, I feel like if you were just a decent human being, whether you've been doing shows for years or it's your first show, if you see someone struggling in the crowd, like, I feel like you're gonna help them. Same as, like, I'm trying to think of a scenario, like, that we could help. Like say we were, like, doing a presentation in a class or something, and we see someone in the back of the class, like, I don't know, struggling to breathe or, like, fall out of their chair because they pass out. I think I would, like, stop my presentation.
Yeah, no one would continue.
Yeah.
Like what they were talking about and, like, going on about it. Like, they would definitely stop and help them.
And I wouldn't be like,
mad
oh, yeah, I'm
either.
doing this because Travis Scott didn't do it.
Oh, yeah,
at his
literally.
Concert. Like, no, it doesn't make sense.
It's a normal human reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did Kanye say to Billie? I think he was like, give an apology.
He said, yeah, you need to apologize to me or else I'm not performing.
Yeah, but it's like, at this point, Kanye needs to give an apology to Billie because that was kind of ridiculous.
It's just making him look bad.
It is. Like, he's so in the media right now, and he just needs to calm down because he's got a lot going on. And I feel like he's just escalating everything.
Well, good thing he's rich.
Yeah, right.
Like you said.
And then, I don't know if you saw, but the Queen has COVID.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I didn't really hear about COVID cases as much, like, and now out of nowhere, I had recruitment this weekend, and, like, half my sorority has it.
Really?
And I'm just, like, really annoyed because I knew it was going to happen too, but I had to go. And I'm like, great. But, I mean, I tested myself, and I was fine. But I don't know. And now the Queen has COVID, and people are like, she's probably going to die because she's old, and that's a whole thing. And then people were saying when, like, Betty White died that the Queen was next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like, you just assume people are just going to die like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, they are both up there in age. How old is the Queen? Do you know?
No, but she is old.
Obviously late 90s.
Yeah,
I don't think
she's old.
It's not 100s yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, Betty White, how many days was it? Wasn't it like 17 days before her birthday or something?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Before she turned 100? That is
crazy.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine for a family, but, like, as a fan, like, that is so frustrating.
Like, right?
I hate it. Quick question before we end. I don't know about you, but was it Prince Charles? The Queen's husband? I don't know about you, but it's like, when he passed away, I felt like the Queen just, like, didn't say anything about it.
No, she likes her horses.
What does that mean?
She has horses. and she likes them. Like, I don't know. I feel like her horses distracted her from
Oh.
the death.
I had this theory.
But I really don't think she said anything about it either. Like, I feel like she kind of made it seem like it went over her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I had this theory that maybe the queen just, like, didn't care that her husband passed away.
I just think she was distracted because she really likes her horses.
I hope so, because I expected more of a reaction. Not a reaction, but, I don't even know how to word it. Yeah, emotion.
Yeah.
But it's like, then again, she's, like, older. She's obviously in the media.
A long time together too.
Yeah.
I feel like though when you're that age, like it comes to a point where it kind of is just like you've been together and had so much time with one another, like luckily enough, that it's obviously going to be sad, but like she probably also realizes like she's not going to have like 50 more years.
Yeah. Part of me is like, was she just like, okay? Like, or like, was it a sudden thing? Do you know? I don't even know.
I don't remember. She probably just realizes, like, oh, I'm probably going to go soon, so not really anything to worry about.
Was she sad, or was she just like, okay, bye?
Like, no, she was probably sad. I don't know. I just see so many posts with her, like, her horses and her saying how she, like, loves them.
I love the queen. She's such a gem. I hope she gets better.
Also, I apologize. I really do think it's a horse. If it's not, you can correct me, because that'll be really embarrassing.
I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, wait, one more thing before we do end. Did you see? Okay, so like I'm going away for spring break, and I have to travel through Newark Airport.
Good luck.
Yep. A woman brought a gun to Newark Airport, fully loaded, and she got stopped at like customs or whatever. But like the fact that that's the world we live in today, like we've always lived in that world, but like knowing like the security and stuff there now, like what's the point of even bringing it?
Yeah. Why did she even try?
So like that's in the back of my mind, nervous to travel for spring break. But
nah. You got it.
Anyways,
where are you going?
I'm going to Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Love to hear it. I can't wait for spring break. So, yeah, you guys, that is all the time we have here today at Two Blondes and a Brunette. Crazy. That went by so quick.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, once again, I'm Lauren. I'm your brunette.
I'm Jill. I'm your blonde.
And then we have Izzy, who is not here, who's another blonde. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for the day. Our social media is _2blondesandbrunette_ on Instagram. We will be back here again next Tuesday from 10 to 11. We hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a fun time.
See you then. Have a good day.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's edition of Two Blondes and a Brunette. We hope you loved it. Signing out, I'm Jillian.
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Lauren. Be sure to tune in again every Tuesday right here on WMCX from 10 to 11 a.m.